Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you're absolutely welcome. My name is Oluwatoki, and on this channel I'm known as Yemibella. I film about life, faith, and let's say lifestyle, faith, and everything Yemibella-ish. That means everything that I get up to, I update you guys on here. Like what you see, please click on the subscribe button and also subscribe. So you probably say don't forget to like, share the video. And also leave a comment. I have very not looking so fresh here, but we're about to sleep and then we decided to shoot a video content for the channel. Yeah, so I have with me here Ziza with the Fizzle. Why did I put Fizzle? Fizzle to me as well. Ta-da.
How are you doing, posh?
Anyways, we're here to talk about the marriage craze.
Because that's what's happening now.
Yeah, for women our age. They say, when are you getting married? I mean, you're done with school. You're literally done with school. You've gotten a job, or you've not even gotten a job. They'll say,
he's married.
He's married.
2 years to 30.
For some people,
I'm not 2 years to 30.
So I don't understand how they enter this conversation.
I'm just saying that's what they used to say. That they'll be counting the years to 30.
When
will you marry? This year, next year, sometime or never.
Okay, let me just ask the question. Do you think that it's wrong for me to? I'm a young person. My ultimate goal, like after school, is to settle down. Is it wrong for me to say that any guy that is straight up, I want to get married, I want to let him know that this is my dream? Do you think it's bad?
Well, I don't think it's bad, but at the same time, if you're leaning towards marriage with somebody, you should be able to fend for yourself. Like, you cannot say I want to marry somebody when you cannot even take care of yourself. And I think that's where people get it wrong. Like, how much do you have in your account? Why do you want to marry? You cannot even say, oh, I have 5K in my account. You cannot take care of yourself in a month. 5K is small. I'm just saying, you can't take care of yourself in a month and you want one guy to take all the responsibility over you. Like, that's very wrong. But if you have money, like you're okay. It's not like money, but you're doing well for yourself. You know you can get things when you need it. Then fine. If marriage is the goal, marry.
So you're saying that the goal is for you to be established to an extent before you even say you want to get married.
Before you pull leg inside it.
What if so to me, what if it's a rich guy? Like, this guy is rich. I can get married to him and then pursue my dreams. He's my bank. He's going to bankroll me. Is it a bad thing?
Okay. As in this question you're asking, not the first one, yeah?
He's following
encompassing.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, yeah, I don't feel like if you come out, I feel like even if you're well to do, yeah, when you get out of school, I don't think the first thing you should think of is marriage. Yeah, I feel like there are other things. It's not just about being well to do. Marriage is not just something. I'm not married yet, but I have been around married people, and I see that marriage is not just something that you get into. It has nothing to do with your finances. Even you can be financially ready, but you'll not be maritally ready. Yeah, it's true. It's true. So even if you have your finances in check, you need your emotions to be ready. You need to be ready physically. You need to be ready mentally. It's a lot of mental work. There's compromise. Sometimes you want to compromise. There's a lot of compromise. And then for women that have money, there's a lot of you need to learn how to not bring yourself down, but what's the word? What's the word? Submit. That's the word the Bible uses.
So if I don't have money, I shouldn't submit.
No, what I'm trying to say is that for a woman that has a lot of money and she has built something for herself, she's used to being a boss. Okay, do you understand? So there are a lot of things you need to learn apart from. It's not just about having money. You get. I'm not saying that I have all the money in the world, but I know I have an issue like that. I won't call it an issue, but I'm used to doing so many things myself that allowing somebody submitting, and allowing somebody to tell me, okay, let me help you do this, is always a problem for me. It's always a problem for me. I would rather just do it myself. I would rather walk down the stairs myself than allow you hold my hand so that I don't trip. I'm fine. Just let me walk down the stairs myself. I've been doing it before you came. So even if I feel like I'm overly financially ready, there's some things I need to teach myself. So I don't think the first thing you should do when you're outside school is marriage. Make sure you're ready, because this whole force, I don't know, man. Everybody, if you're not jackpot, you're married.
I remember after I got out of school, applying for jobs, but I was also thinking that I want to marry early and all those sorts. And then the guys that were coming, it was just exhausting. It was a lot of work, and I saw that
Lot.
I was very picky. Do you understand? I would say like not like the guys were great. Yeah, they had their own issues, but I felt like there's a lot of things that I needed to work on in terms of getting myself to a position where I can say that I'm matured
enough.
and matured enough and ready for marriage.
Mm.
And that doesn't even have to do with age. There are some people who marry at the age of 21 and they are matured. Yeah, but for me, I didn't
As
feel
long as
like
you can handle it.
yeah, exactly. I didn't feel like I was matured or ready for a relationship at that time. So I stayed off relationship for like 6 years. I know it's that empty. I stayed on my own.
6 years.
Guys, don't stay off.
6 years.
6 years, yeah. I stayed off because I had a lot of things to work on, and it was very important for me to enjoy my singlehood, for me to enjoy
That's
my
very
own
important.
company, for me to say that,
Very
oh, if this
important.
person is not here, I can actually breathe, I can actually have fun, I can actually entertain myself, and for me to do other things, in terms of career, in terms of growth, in terms of personal development. I found myself listening to Pastor Mildred and Pastor Kingsley. Like since 4 years ago, they've been like my tutor in terms of learning a whole lot. And spiritually, I needed to grow. So for me, I feel like it's something like Timmy and Zia already said. It's not something that you should just wake up and rush to or be pressured. Yeah, pressured. Your friends might be in relationships. Your friends might be getting married. Doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you have to get married. And your parents cannot pressure. They can only talk. Do you understand? They can only talk and say, when are you bringing this person? Do not allow yourself to be pressured, because in the end, last, not only you go date the relationship, like
Yeah,
you get.
but why do you think we feel so pressurized? Like, why do you think I don't know how to ask the question. What do you think is the main reason why
Society.
what are the main reasons why
Like
you think
society,
as
they
young
put so
people?
much pressure on women that like they feel as a
Your
woman,
biological clock.
apart from even the biological clock, they feel like as a woman, if you're not married, you have not achieved anything.
Mm.
That's how people make you feel like if you're not married, so why are you a woman? That kind of thing. That the only reason we are here in this world is just marry and give birth to children. Marry and give birth to children. And really, we're a lot more than that.
Yes, we are.
We're
We
a
are
lot
actually.
more than that.
Yeah. Me, I feel like a lot of young girls out there are just looking for partnership. Yeah, they are not used to. I was like that one time. Yeah, because I was single for a very long time. I've been single for a very long.
How long?
But then again, at some point in my life, I felt like alone. I felt like I needed somebody that I can. I mean, everybody is having a boyfriend that they can call me.
Instagram is another problem.
Now, what can they call?
Anywhere you open
social
Instagram,
media.
couple, what is it?
I'm on my own.
Somebody
I'm on my own. No, I'll just be on my own. No, boss do every day. I'll just swipe up. I'll see ring, or I'll swipe up. I'll see.
People
I
are
am
getting
sorry.
married.
$10 million. Who apologize to me? So at
That's
some
another
point,
problem.
I felt like I just needed that partnership, that person that can just lean onto. But then I realized that if you're not sufficient enough for yourself, you cannot be sufficient enough for someone else.
Exactly.
If you're not there for yourself completely on your own, you don't have the power to, just like they said, if you can't love yourself 100, you can't love someone.
Exactly. And I feel like you shouldn't even put that pressure on that person, on your partner. That was something that I did not want to do. Like, put the pressure of you've not finished loving yourself. You're not expecting another
Someone
person to love you.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of work. Yeah. So you need to get to that place where you love yourself 100 before you can. I remember saying this prayer before when I said stay single for long, that everything that God needs to equip me with, that when I meet that partner, I would have those things in terms of helping that person. Not like that person wouldn't have it, but in terms of helping that person, let me have it. And everything I need to work on myself personally, let him like walk me through that journey, which is very much important. So one thing I feel like people shouldn't leave out, in as much as we like the love thing, you want to get married and everything, the God factor cannot be left out. I feel like it's very important for you to have that, for him to direct you. Because people marry it's not human being that they marry, because some people will look so good, by the time you get into the marriage they are some other human being, and you're wondering, how did I get
Even
here?
normal people that date for like 7 years, when they get married, they're always saying that they see someone entirely different.
Do you understand?
So I can just imagine someone you did not even know thoroughly. I think marriage is more delicate than people think it is. People just think it's just about
it though.
It's not
we've not entered, but I have seen
we're
people.
all talking from knowledge, and
I've seen
It's
people
not
that
the
have
Instagram
that on their
picture,
wedding day, they are lovers. Like if you wake them up that next day and ask them, will you leave this person? They say never, ever, ever. I've seen lovers become enemies
Yeah.
overnight. Like how is it possible for you to love someone so much and then there's that space to hate that person so much?
That's just how the fact. I
There's
feel like some
really,
people just
like
want
love
to do
and
wedding.
hate. There's just a thin line between love and
Very
hate.
thin
Once you
line.
cross over, forget it.
Yeah.
And that's what
Like,
people don't
and then it
understand.
messes you up. As a woman, again, you have to think that the society really does not give room for women that get married and then they divorce or they have issues with their
Ah, that's
marriages.
another problem.
Like, if you get married and you have issues with your marriage, you just think you're a failure.
They will expect you to
No,
stay in the marriage
one
with
thing-
all the difficulties.
one
Just
thing-
stay there
exactly.
and die
Just
there. They would rather have you die married than
come out.
That's
So
the
just
thing now.
take
So
your
it's
time.
all about you. What's
All about
all
us.
It's all about you as a person
Because we are not
before the
married, though.
society. No. Like even if you're thinking about it, because there might be persons who are just like, oh, am I a banana? Because they say, am I a toothpaste? Am I? Do you get
Okay,
like?
yeah.
Am I a something? You are not. Yeah. Don't let society pressure you because last night only you go waka go the marriage. Now only you.
Pigeons.
Okay, your pigeon is dead. Just
Please take my video like that, but it's only you that will enter the marriage. It's only you that will know how the
Better.
marriage will feel. And I feel like there's some people who you see this Chris, they just want to do wedding. Bella Naija wedding.
They are ready for the wedding, but not
the
ready for the
marriage.
marriage.
Exactly.
They
You
just
want to
have
wear
a big
wedding gown.
wedding.
You want to
Salon.
do Ashwebi Bella. They put you on Bella Naija, air
Look
of
cute,
wake.
take it
What's the name of
pictures.
this designer now? Vicky James Bride. Those kind of
Tubo
things.
bride.
Yeah. And then you finish and then
And then you enter the marriage and
And
you don't
then-
know what's next.
like Pastor Major they say beans, you never peel beans, abi you don't say mama don't abi I don't know, something like that.
No, what's that part?
Something like they never put beans for fire, you don't they say I'm done. Like you just enter, you be like I'm
okay,
done,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
tired, I'm
remember.
going. You've not even tested anything.
And that's why there's so much divorce these days, because people are not ready for the old. They're not ready to compromise. They're not ready for the old struggle of marriage.
Like marriage is work.
oh, did you
It's
want
work.
to marry, Sha? Did Sha
Work,
want to
oh.
marry?
So you have to ask yourself, I feel like you have to ask yourself these questions, that are you ready? Are you ready? One, if you're ready, I feel like you need to even start equipping yourselves with lessons. There are a lot of healthy materials out there, not just any materials.
Who to marry,
Yeah.
when to marry, just to be sure you're ready.
Exactly, to be sure you're ready. And
your
like I
time.
said, God is number one. He'll be the one to show you. Open your eyes for you to see the right person.
Please,
Not
Open
because-
your
girls,
eyes.
don't settle for less.
Less.
Never.
Period.
Don't settle for less. If your spirit man says no, then it is
Forget
no.
it.
Yeah.
If you see red flag, carry your slippers, dust it like this.
Run away.
Yeah.
Don't settle for less, because those red flags, those little tiny signs you see, they always grow into something massive.
Yeah.
Once you, I always have that mentality. If I see that I cannot handle it, and I speak to my partner about it, and I see that there's no change, and really I know that okay, in the long run I can't handle it. I did go. I can't. Yes, I would be patient enough, but if I see that it's a breaking point for me, and I don't think, like, if you slap me or something, I'll not say okay, let me talk about it
We
and say,
will
oh,
kill
please.
each other.
You slap who? This one is just violence.
You slap who? Are you ready to meet your ancestors?
And don't settle for less. If you see red flags,
And enjoy your
leave.
singlehood. You cannot
Enjoy
get it
while
back.
it lasts.
You cannot get it back. Now that you can walk, you can go your own, and nobody's asking where you
You know,
going
when
to.
you're married,
Enjoy
you have to
when
cook
you're
for
married,
somebody,
you
you have to
cook.
clean up for
You
somebody.
have to think
then you
about
have
the other
kids.
person before you
have-
take life decisions. You have to think about the other
this
person.
single life.
See now, if you want to
Enjoy it.
jackpot, you can jackpot alone as you're single. If you want to go study abroad, you can. But if there's another person in the picture, you start to think about the other person.
Should I go?
Oh, should I
Should
go?
I go?
Babe,
Oh.
babe, should we run this thing? No, I don't think so. My business is still here.
And before you know it,
Time has
babe, I've
gone.
left you for somebody else.
No, nah, it might be baby inside marriage. No, just.
Well, edit it away.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, so that's the end of the video. Let's know what you think in
And
the
she cannot
comment
leave them for
section.
somebody else. All these men that used to leave them for small
Okay,
girls.
sure.
Enna, before you
Men
know
has
it,
been staining these girls white.
before you know it, they're already dating somebody that looks like you or somebody that is uglier than you. So
Thank you
Bye,
guys
guys.
for watching this
Bye.
video. We really appreciate it. Let's hear your
don't
thoughts in
let
the comment
anybody stain
section.
your white.
Let
Wait,
them
wait.
not stain your white. Let them not stain your white.
Bye, guys.
Let them not stain your white.